spindle, 4-speed spindle. It makes our lives here at American Tool and Mold so much easier than dealing with things on older, antiquated equipment.
So we can do the other things we love, like fishing and riding our motorcycles,
Over
right?
Sebastian and Tony, it's huge. It's absolutely essential with the kind of work that we do here at American Tool and Mold. So we're making high cavitation molds, but we're making them to run exceeding numbers of cycles. Some of our customers are expecting 5 million cycles on a 16 cavity tool. That's a lot of plastic pieces before they're expecting to do really any serious maintenance to that tool. So it's dire. It's essential to be able to put features in on that kind of accuracy. Our engineers design all of our molds, leader pins, back to insert pockets, back to locks within a couple of tenths. And on the KITAMURA, it makes it possible for us to do that kind of stuff.
See, what I find fascinating as I walk around this beautiful facility, it's been around for decades at this point, and we're, lucky for me, in South Florida, where I love to be, so thank you for that. I appreciate you being here in South Florida.
Appreciate it.
And not the whole world thinks of South Florida when it comes to tool and mold. We think of vacation, we think of summer, we think of maybe not surfing on this coast, but we think of really enjoying ourselves. But you have a shop here, and not only do you have a shop where you're machining these high accuracy parts, but you're doing everything or almost everything in-house. So when it comes to understanding what the precision's for, when it comes to understanding how the injection moldings work, within this facility of over 140,000 square feet, you're doing everything here, aren't you?
Yes, sir, we are. And you really hit on it. It's important to us to have that kind of control in our facility. So the way we run a mold is we put a lead man, a very experienced mold maker who's been doing this for decades and longer, in charge of a mold. And he likes to have control of that. That mold's his baby until it's put in a press and making plastic parts. And he likes to have control over every aspect of that mold. And being able to give him that in-house, to be able to, in real time, take a look at what we're doing and have him that kind of confidence that he can see, the features going in. It really helps. It helps to have it in-house. And we do it all here. So a lot of companies don't do their mold bases. Believe it or not, molding is very big in the Tampa Bay area, Pinellas and Pasco County. It's very big.
Right. I think it's very important because I think of hard material and I think of long cycle times to also have a very accurate machine spindle, because how many times are we going through cutting tools if it's not perfect, if it's not balanced, if it's not ready to go? So how does that work for you as well?
Absolutely, Tony. So this machine does have a 12,000 RPM spindle. And like you said, the rigidity of the machine, the bridge construction, all that factors into the tool life. Like you said, if I put this on a smaller, less robust machine, the tool life would be, extremely different. And because we have the tight tolerances, the real nice tight tolerance spindle, 4-speed spindle, it makes our lives here at American Tool and Mold so much easier than dealing with things on older, antiquated equipment.
So we can do the other things we love, like fishing and riding our motorcycles,
Over
right?
Sebastian Inlet, get a little surfing in.
There we go. So the next thing I want to segue into, Steve, is as I look around this beautiful facility, it looks like maybe traditionally you guys have kind of been a FANUC house when it comes to the machines around the floor. And I look at the KITAMURA here, and it's not. However, you were able to adapt pretty easily.